Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? So for today's video, if you remember, we were doing that Halloween fall look and I told you we'll be doing our base makeup in the next video because I was about to test like a few new products. Actually, like few new products. The main product that I have to test is actually this. This is the new foundation from Purplle, and you know me. You have seen I usually use foundations like Fit Me and Wet n Wild foundation, Photo Focus one, and Garnier and Pond's BB cream. That are my usual jams. The ones that I use normally. I decided to just try something new, and because I have never tried anything from the Purplle as a brand. I do buy a lot of from Purplle website, but Purplle as a brand, this is actually the first time I'm actually going to try something. I did see like a few reviews for this because I wanted to invest my money on something that really works, because this isn't like a very cheap foundation either. So I mean, obviously it's cheaper than the Fit Me's and the Wet n Wild ones, but it isn't like only 100 or 200 rupees. It still is on the 400, 500 category. So I just wanted to invest my money onto something which I really know works. So that is why we are up here with the new foundation. Also, I bought a few new things from NY BAE. It's their concealers and color correctors. So I do have like a few new things. So we are going to do like a whole new base makeup. We do have a lot of stuff. So yep, let's just get going into the base makeup quickly. Yep, let's move. Now, before jumping in, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like me or you like my videos, and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a video. Also, follow me on social media. All the details and links are given in the channel art. Press them and just follow me everywhere. Okay, so I have kind of like zoomed you in a little bit, not a lot because we are not doing an eye makeup. So let us start off with the first thing, that is this inside primer. It is a primer which I absolutely love. You guys have seen me. I've been using it for I don't know how many years now. I bought it from a local shop when Insight was not even on Nykaa, and Insight as a brand has grown now and it's even on Nykaa, and I do use their foundations even, which is also a very bomb product. So yeah, I mean, I love Insight as a brand. I'm just going to put everything on my T-zone because that is how it is. Okay, so today actually we are going to do a new step which we usually don't do, which is color correcting. And I am taking a color corrector from NY BAE now because I do have a lot of blackness around my these areas. I do have to color correct because I can see my concealers are not really taking all of that blackness. I can still see a lot of blackness poking through when I even put foundations and concealer layers. So I thought, let me color correct. This is my first time, so I'm using an NY BAE concealer. This was in the shade number 6, I believe. This was Orange Pretzel, number 7 Orange Pretzel. So this is it. So I'll be taking this. I will not go ham because I have no idea how it would really work. I have tried this. I mean, I just patch tested it and it did blend really well. So I'm actually expecting it to be a really good product. So we shall move, and just taking like a little bit, titsy tiny bit. We don't have to have like that whole Instagram vibe, and a little bit over here because I do find there's a little bit darkness in this area too. So I'll be taking my beauty blender and let me just quickly color correct. Color correcting is essential because we do have some sort of like hyperpigmentation, specifically around the mouth and in the dark circle area. Now, my dark circles have been acting really wild because of the fact that I work, non-stop on the computer for the whole entire day because of my job. I cannot help it, but I have to do this. I'm also taking a little bit on the, lid area because I do feel I do have a little darkness on the lids also. Okay, so I think this is fine. I'm actually going to take another concealer from NY BAE. This is their foundation concealer stick, unlike the usual liquid concealer that I've already used. This is actually the stick and it is in number 3. This is more like my own skin tone. I am just going to take it under the eye. So basically, there is no like exact step to how you are going to do your base makeup. You can do foundation later and concealer first. That is what we are doing today because we want like a lot of coverage. This kind kind of blended the orange corrector quite a lot, and I can see there is a little bit difference already. So let us just move into the foundation. We'll judge everything at last. So I am taking this foundation from Purplle. This is in the shade 01. Usually I'm in the first or the second shades. If the first shade is on the pinkier side, I go for the second or the third shade, which is on the golden side. So the first fair color, which is in the golden tone, is usually my skin shade. So this is number 1, and the name is Latte Comrade, which is a funky name. So it comes with a pump like this, and I did patch tested it. It actually retails for 549 rupees. So it is almost as costly as a Fit Me or a Wet n Wild foundation. I bought it on a sale because I'm the elite member for Purplle. So definitely I can have some kind of like sales and offers going on for these elite brands. If you are an elite member, of course it will be good for you too. So yeah, I mean, let's just move in. And I'm taking like pump of it. So I'm just taking the first pump, and let us see how much this pump goes. And taking my beauty blender, and we will start from the middle of the faces where we want the maximum coverage. It is a pretty matching shade to me. So if you are of my skin tone, this is literally like your shade. It will be like your shade. It is the right amount of golden and beige that it should be for me. So the one pump is already finished, and it covered like half of my face. So I think within 2 pumps, excuse me. So this is a little bit more than the 2 pumps because it was not coming out. So yeah, let us move ahead. So if I talk about this foundation, it is a pretty thick foundation, and just the 2 pumps actually covered my whole entire face. It is not like a very full coverage. I can see almost all my pimples poking through, a little bit of blemishes poking through too. So definitely it is on the almost the same coverage side as a Fit Me or a Wet n Wild foundation. It is matte, definitely not a dewy one, but it is not like a drying matte. This is a kind of matte I would prefer to wear in summer season as well as in winter season. So you know, I use the Fit Me one and the Wet n Wild one. The Wet n Wild one is extreme matte. You know, for me that foundation is very matte, and when I use it in summer, it's fine, it's good, it works. It does get a little cakey, but yeah, it just works. But when I use it in winter season, it gets extremely drying, and I can really feel my just face being extremely dry and deprived from all the hydration. Maybelline one is good for the summer season, also for the winter season, but it is not like my preference for the winter either, because it is also more on the matter drying side. This is kind of a foundation that I would go for even in the winter season, because it is matte. It is definitely a matte foundation, or the dewy or the glowy one, but still at the same time it is not like something that makes me feel unhydrated or deprived of the, you know, all the moisture from my skin. So it is like on a really nice, you know, like a plumpier kind of juicy kind of foundation, but not like dewy or satin finish, more like a matte finished foundation. It is a long stay foundation, although let me see if it is really matte or what. Long stay foundation, it just says long stay foundation. Ha! Okay, let me read out for you, I just forgot that. Want to go for an impromptu coffee date, or you're just craving for some caffeine kick? Oh my god, this is literally a foundation for me. The caffeine bitch that I am. I still am on my coffee. Yep. Okay, we all know that one friend who always knows the best place for coffee and coffee recipes. That one friend is me, because I'm the one person who is so addicted to coffee. Literally guys, I am very particular about the coffee that I'm drinking. So even if I have to order something from somewhere, I know from exactly which place. I'm never going to drink their coffee because it's awful, and I know which places have exactly my favorite coffee spots. So I'm very particular about the coffee. I am the same friend, right, with coffee recipes and coffee places. And Purpple's Caffeine Comrade Long Stay Foundation is that friend, but for your skin. Can we drink it? It blends easily and feels like just another layer of skin. Yes, true. Along with covering up redness and blemishes, also hydrates your skin. Yes, I mean, kind of, it's like a sweet, like, I don't feel like that mattness just doing something to me. Beauty and nourishment in every dab, which is quite on point. I like the foundation, the coverage it provides is really nice. Can you see? I mean, the coverage is nice. Obviously, I don't expect it to do a lot to this particular area. And let's just conceal the other sides of the face now. I'll be taking this. This is the shade of the concealer that I think is like lightening enough for me. The previous shade that I had was more on the yellower, darker side, which wasn't like the most highlighting shade because it was kind of like dark for me. Definitely, it doesn't have like the best coverage, the coverage to die for, but it just works fine. Definitely, this shade didn't provide me much coverage, just a good highlighting to my eye. That's it. So let me quickly move into the Miniso loose powder, and we will quickly set the face. So I have another thing from the same that contour stick, foundation contour concealer stick. And this is the shade Toffee for contouring. So now everything has been done. The base makeup is almost done now. So yes guys, this is it for today's video, and this is how the look turned out. The base is flawless and really works very nice, and absolutely love it. I think this is going to be like one foundation that I'm going to use a lot. As far as concealers are concerned, I think the corrector worked well. I do not see the blackness the way I saw it in the last few videos. So I think it is a better color corrector is nice and everything. And as far as the concealer is concerned, I think it cannot be used on its own. It does not give me a lot of coverage, and just look at the damn hair, oh my god. So yeah, and that's it. So I'll meet you in the next video. Bye bye.